Well, hello Gears of War fans, this is Robert continuing the game Mission 3. As you may notice, or as you may have noticed, George was called to duty. He's got to get back into the fight, and George is now Lambent. That means he's a little more dangerous, but also a little more fragile. We're going to begin with Marcus Phoenix. Take a look and see how his hand is doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs to heal up, so he's going to take 2 cards. Don't have any guard cards in there, unfortunately. But Marcus is there, and he's got lots of locust around him, including a drone right on his space. So let me take a look at these cards and find the best one for this situation. Alright, I think I'm going to try this one for Marcus. Blind Fire. It says you can perform an attack, and if you're in cover you may make 1 additional attack. Then you can choose a cog figure in your area to draw 1 order card. The situation here is Marcus is in cover, but he simply doesn't gain that cover bonus against the drone, but he will against the wretches if they were somehow able to attack from that position. So he's technically in cover, but whether or not it provides him with the necessary bonuses is a different situation. So I believe he can qualify, I think he qualifies to take advantage of this card. Perform 1 attack. I think I will have him throw a grenade toward George and the other wretch. So that attack, looking at the grenade, is a 4 dice attack, and this attack targets an area and ignores cover. So I do think that each of the wretches get a defense die. Just a basic defense die from this. Let me start with the results of the attack. 4 dice for this. Let's see what kind of results we get. 1 wound, 2 wound, 3 wounds, 4 wounds, and this is blank. Alright. 4 wounds on the attack roll. I'm just going to put that down. For George, his defense roll is 2. That's going to do 2 wounds to him. The other wretch, nothing. Lambent Wretches only have 1 hit point, and when they are killed they deal 1 damage to any cog figures in their area. So this grenade explodes, wiping out these 2 wretches. Boom, boom. But I'm going to say that George saw the grenade coming and scurried down the emergence hole, while another wretch crawled up, taking his position. And those 2 wretches were then destroyed. So I'm going to say that, being the mastermind of the Lambent Wretches, George successfully escapes. Please bear with me, I'm just having a good time with the story. So that takes the grenade token off and wipes out the wretches in that area. We did not get an omen, so the emergence hole remains open. That attack did not pull Marcus out of cover, so he is still technically in cover and can make 1 additional attack. And I think for that one, I'm going to have him use his chainsaw, his Lancer's chainsaw, against the drone right in front of him. And that's going to be a 5 dice attack. No defense dice are going to be rolled for this because we've got to get an omen to succeed. If we roll an omen, the drone will be killed. And we may not have done it. No, we didn't do it. Interesting. So, if I had shot the weapon, I could have killed the drone there, but this pulls Marcus out of cover in his effort to use his chainsaw, but he is unsuccessful in taking the drone down. So probably as Marcus ran forth with his chainsaw, the drone probably gave him a good smack with the butt of his hammerburst assault rifle, knocking Marcus back. So Marcus is now exposed and not in such a good position. Choose a cog figure in your area to draw an order card. Well, that's going to be Marcus himself. So Marcus is back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Marcus is back up to full health. And now it is time to resolve the AI for the turn. The AI card is Theron Guards. So this will be all Theron Guards. If one or more Theron Guards has line of sight to a cog figure. Well, let's start by analyzing that. I know we've got one here. And that's a doorway, so that's a solid black line up to that point. So line of sight appears to be blocked from this area, so that is a negative. There's no line of sight. Let's continue on. If they have line of sight to a cog figure, then they attack. And each Theron Guard attacks the nearest cog figure. Each Theron Guard that did not attack moves 2 areas toward you. So if one or more has line of sight. I don't think there's another Theron Guard on the board. No line of sight. So I guess what we do is we go to the otherwise and spawn a Theron Guard at the emergence hole nearest you. Well, that's going to be right here. He's going to spawn there. And I think I'd be interested to make sure about this, but I think when they spawn, I think they do move into cover when that's on their card. So I'm going to go ahead and move him over there and put him into cover. And that will conclude Phoenix's turn. Cole will be next.